What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Devin and Chris, and we are
Sip, savor, and celebrate.
As you were just pouring up a beautiful bourbon for us to try, we are giving the Beer Barrel Dragon's Milk Bourbon, 80 proof,
That's right.
a shot.
No, this is from Grand Rapids, is it not? I think
Yes.
This is from Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids, Michigan, to be specific. New Holland Brewing Company, Holland, Michigan. Excuse me. But it's not too far from Grand Rapids. I've been wanting to try this, and I picked it up at Meyer. It was just a small barrel because I didn't know, like, am I going to like it? Am I not? So, you know. But since you're the bourbon guy, I'm going to let you talk about it.
Excuse me.
Way to go, Linda.
I know. So this is the Beer Barrel Bourbon, which is bourbon aged in American oak barrels and finished in the legendary Dragon's Milk barrels. So they start their aging in American oak, and then towards the end, they then stick it in the beer barrels.
Okay, that makes sense.
They are a high barley mash, which they
I get that beer. I really get that
which
beer.
they think leads to a very specific palate.
If you're a beer guy, I number one, I get beer on this. I do. Unlike, you remember we did the beer barrel tequila for Lost Lore. They had a couple different craft beer makers, one from Chicago, one from LA or California. And I didn't get much of the beer flavor or beer note. The only thing I got was that vanilla stout did give it some extra vanilla roundedness to it. But this one is like, I can smell the bourbon underneath
The beer.
The beer is first and foremost. It's kind of like, oh, I'm like smelling a
dirty beer keg.
Actually, without saying, I want to say this is kind of like a Busch or a Budweiser beer, and then I get. It's kind of funny because I get the beer first, but then underneath it, I almost get some kind of citrus, like a lime, or not a lime.
So
lemon.
it's a high barley mash bill, which leads to stone fruit and a sweet malt with our copper pot still.
Stone fruit being like a prune, maybe, or not a prune, but a plum.
Yeah, something of that nature.
I can go with a plum.
I know. Plums in Florida right now are so perfect.
It's cold everywhere, brah. Dude, I was just in Tijuana like last week. No, this week. I was there this week.
It's Sunday. It's the new week.
It's Sunday. Week. I was there Monday. That's Monday
last
night.
Week.
This past week, the week we just got through.
That's last week.
So your week seems to start on Sunday. My
just
week,
like every calendar, fool.
No, week starts on Monday. Monday.
Sunday to Sunday, fool.
Do you go to work on Sunday? No, you go to work on Monday. Monday work is the start work week. That's to me.
Y'all drop it in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. What do you
tell us? Are you Team Chris with a Monday start to your week?
Yes.
Or does your week start on Sunday?
Well, think about it.
With me.
Here, follow me through on this. You can't wait for the weekend, and then you get a weekend to enjoy yourself. Saturday and Sunday is your weekend, right? The weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So then Monday, you're like, fuck, we got to go back to work. You start your week on Monday.
But you get Friday night and Saturday night to party, and then Saturday you have to family and church and all that. So it's just another
Sunday. He meant Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sunday. It's just a start to your week of having to be like
boring. Put it in the comments.
Boring.
Let us know. Are you Team Chris? Your week starts on Monday when you actually have to be adult, or does your weekend start on Sunday when you go to church and it's still part of the weekend? Anyways, let's get into this.
Let's go.
Salute. I can't get over that beer on the nose.
I didn't see any beer on the nose. That stopped.
Wow.
That stopped when we changed glasses. We are using the Neat glass.
That's right.
It is backed by science. These are the elegant stemmed glassware. You've seen us with the Elite and the competition glass. If you really want to taste what the artist is really serving up and smell what they're making, head over to the Neat Glass Company at neatglass.com and get your glassware 15% off using our promo code
SSCNEAT.
And while you're there, make sure you hit the like and subscribe and help us get over that 1,000 person hump.
So, I'm going to tell you this, and it's going to sound really weird, but I'm getting Blue Moon. Like, you take a Blue Moon when you're over at Buffalo Wild Wings, you take an orange and you squeeze that orange rind into it, I get orange, I get beer, I get a stout. I don't get any bourbon. None. To me, this is like drinking Blue Moon beer.
I'm not on the beer level. I'm still on the whiskey level because I do get that barley and malt mash, which makes it very sweet. But then I do get the finish of, like you said earlier, an American beer. Choose Bud Light, Budweiser, whatever.
Run of the beer.
So it is very unique.
It is different. It is definitely not any kind of bourbon I've ever had before. Obviously, notice that it doesn't say straight bourbon. But, man, I'm not kidding when I tell you this is like a Blue Moon. It's like if somebody made Blue Moon into a bourbon. Sadie proof.
I'm not mad at it, though.
No, I'm not mad.
How would that taste as an old-fashioned or a Manhattan?
Because of the orange?
Mm-hmm.
And then you would put orange bitters on top of orange?
Correct.
You'll have to try it. We got the stuff.
I think so. Anywho, guys, there you have it. Are you a yes or are you a no?
I'm a yes only because it's different.
Correct.
It's not horrible. I don't get bitterness. I don't get a horrible aftertaste. But if you're looking for a bourbon, no. This
Correct.
doesn't taste anything like any bourbon that I have. But if you're looking for something unique with a slightly orange forward,
or something easy to drink that supports the local Michigan economy.
And that's true. That's true. I mean, it's Michigan. I love Michigan. I live here. You hate Michigan because you don't want to live here.
That's because it's colder than a nutsack on the fucking... Who's the fuzzy guy that people think they see?
Are you talking to like the abominable snowman?
Yes, because it's colder than the nutsack of the abominable snowman here. Like, come on.
Oh, dude. That's hilarious. Okay, I'll give you. That's funny as hell. I don't care who you are.
And I'm sorry if you totally just spit your drink out.
I'm glad I didn't have a taste of anything with that because I would have spilled that out. Let me look at this up just because this is I gotta see how much this is. Is it worth the money? Beer barrel bourbon and 750 liter bottle, which I don't have. I only have what is this? 100 liter or something like that. It's a tiny bottle, but a regular 750 liter bottle of this is
375 milliliter.
No, 375. So, but either way, on a full size bottle, a full size bottle is only $37.49. Do you feel this is worth $37?
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. I bought mine at Meijer. It was at Meijer. We live in Meijer. We live in Michigan, and Meijer is one of our major grocery chain. Train. That was weird. Anyways, I think it's time to go.
Guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for tuning in, and always remember to sip, savor, and celebrate.
Salud.